Yo, Master Lee.
And Lulu.
Oh, I'm excited for this game. I'll tell you, Bethesda Softworks working on a new Indiana Jones game. It's been hinted at for the longest time. We're going to see the first reveal here. As an old school Bethesda lackey, because I used to work there, and also a longtime fan, I got to tell you, ever since they work on this obscure game from back in the day called The Elder Scrolls Redguard, I always thought that they would make an excellent adventure type of game. That game was so far ahead of its time because it was just the computing power couldn't handle it. Conceptually, it was like way more advanced than what Tomb Raider or anyone was trying to do. It was a true third-person adventure game with puzzles to solve and a lot of like tomb raiding. Like that, it was in my mind like if they ever do an Indiana Jones game,
Perfect.
nail it. So I'm looking forward to see what they do here.
Not sure I follow you. What flag do you mean?
We're supposed to trade off. One of us watches for ships, waves the flag when he sees one, then the other rings the bell to let people know.
I don't know which team's working on this one, but that old school team, which was run by Todd Howard back in the day, has any sort of input and inspiration. I hope they bring back some of the mechanics from that series that I really loved Redguard. Although I get a feeling that if I played it today, I probably think it would suck ass, but it was ahead of its time back then.
Back then. So now it's perfect.
Now, decades later, it only took a little bit of time. We're ready.
All right.
So let's check it out. This is real gameplay footage here, baby.
Ooh, I like that.
By the way, want to see me gamble away my fortunes? You got to check out my Vegas channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Next gen graphics.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
What happened to his nose? Punch him. Why would you put your face so close to his? Todd Howard's involved?
Myths.
Like, oh my God.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Sure you can.
Watch me.
Looks like him, huh?
He was
So
younger.
uncanny.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Once the music hits.
I've had run-ins with these guys
And the
before.
timing.
It's
Trust me.
awesome.
It ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
No way.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the...
Elder Scrolls?
The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
Wish list today. I'm wishing. Honestly, if they show like 8-bit graphics and they have the music kick in, I would still feel this excited. That music always just gets the adrenaline pumping, makes you feel like you can jump from playing wing to playing wing.
You can do whatever you want when that music plays.
It makes you feel like a daredevil.
Yes.
That looked legit, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Like even the fighting.
Yeah.
Lasso.
Because the way they fight Indiana Jones, right? You can't just make another first-person shooter because he rarely uses his gun. So using the whip, great idea for traversal, getting up close, but it has a range, so you can't just like, harpoon someone from a mile away type of stuff. I think they're going to do it smart. I feel like they really respect this franchise. They're not trying to say, well, let's throw all the lore out just to make it fit the game mechanic. I think they're going to embrace what made Indiana Jones so good.
Right. Don't overdo it.
You just got to make the game fit what we expect, and we have high expectations. Do we? I don't know. We keep watching Indiana Jones movies and they keep getting worse and worse. If this harkens back to that feeling I got the first time I watched Indiana Jones, better than Red Guard then. I have to say, the one thing I was looking forward to the most, and I didn't quite hear it, because, all right, so they got the music down.
Yes.
Fantastic. They got the whip, right? They got that down. They even got the voice acting down really well. I generally feel like I'm watching a movie. But the one thing about Indiana Jones, better than any other movie, is that when they are having a fist fight, the sounds of the fist hitting has a very distinct sound. It's almost like a slap. It's like it's so exaggerated, but I didn't quite hear it in this game. So I don't know if they actually had that unique sound effect. I don't know if that's even trademarkable, but it feels like a distinct sound. To me, it's as distinct as hearing like a lightsaber type of sound.
Huh.
It's very distinct. Let me see if I can find like an example for you here. That sound. It almost sounds like a shotgun sound.
I didn't even notice that, baby.
That's someone getting their asses punched. That's someone getting punched in Indiana Jones. It's not just a thud. It's that. It's so exaggerated. You don't notice it? I always notice it, and I know it's like that's what makes his fist fights and like action scenes so good.
Wow, what an observation.
Nerd shit.